Welcome to Reflective Fashion Production. This is Like Love Luxury. Mirachek presents self-awareness. So as I am talking to you, I'm going to be going through my drawer. I just got some new products, so I'm just going through them. I'm not going to put them on my face, but I really just wanted to talk about something that has been brought to my attention just with me being in therapy. So, I want to say this. I think therapy is very important. I think that everybody should go, regardless of if you are having a hard time or not. If you at least go like every 3 months or every 6 months, make it like a routine for you to at least talk to someone about the things that are going on in your atmosphere. I just think that's so important. I personally go at least once a month or every other week. I try my best to go once a month because it gets expensive. So I'm here because I think that being self-aware is very important, and self-awareness and confidence go hand in hand. And when I tell you that I lost that, I lost it. I lost it, and I didn't know where to go or what to do about it. And that was a struggle that I was just not trying to pick. And it was brought to my attention when I was in therapy that, I don't have that confidence that I once had, and I have no idea where it went. So, with me saying that, how did I recognize that? So, there have been some things that have been going on that really have just been bothering me. And I'm just like, okay, how can I stand up for everybody else around me, but I can't stand up for myself? That's crazy. And then it dawns on me that's because I wasn't really taught how to. And that's okay. Like, it's okay. But I mean, being an adult, you have to be able to speak up for things that are not happening for you. And if you have a problem with it, you have to be able to, have that confidence and say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and walk away from this. Or you just keep going through it. So with me, I actually noticed that I wasn't standing up for myself, but I stand up for everybody else. I was talking to a person and they were just like, well, Monica, I see all of these things happening. However, like, I don't want to be involved. And I'm just like, no, I got you. I got you. I know how to handle this. And when it came from me handling it, all these things started coming up about other people. And I'm like, oh my gosh, when it comes to me, I can't really stand up for myself. I can give examples of how other people are treated, but when it comes to me, where are my examples? So I really had to take, I had to take some time and really think about it. Like, this is an example that it happened to me, and I said that that was okay, and it really wasn't. And so now I'm in the spot where it's just like, okay, it's time for me to recognize that I really have to give myself the ability to just give myself grace. There's nothing wrong with giving yourself grace. There's nothing wrong with just saying, I need some time to work this out on how this is going to be. Because sometimes it can be hard. It can be really, really hard to address certain things. And that's something that I'm just recognizing with myself. I'm having a hard time with just talking about certain things. Like, I'll walk away. Like, I'm so quick to walk away from something if I'm like, okay, I can't deal with this. This is some BS. I'm gonna walk away because honestly, the person that I'm in a conversation with doesn't really like to communicate. They always talk about what I've done instead of just, here to listen versus, they're they're quick to respond before they listen. So it's very important that you take the time to just listen to what people are saying versus just, hearing them. So you can hear things and it goes one in one ear and out the other. But when you take the time to listen to understand, that's a big difference. So it's just like I am in the part where it's just like I'm tired of people just hearing me. Don't hear me. Listen to what I'm saying, because I just feel as if, if we can't agree to something, at least we can respectfully agree to disagree. And at this point of my life, I'm over the nonsense. I'm over the nonsense, and I'm ready to just really just close that door. And when I say close that door, I see a lot of people on TikTok talk about how they're not, speaking to their family members, or they don't talk to them, and this is why. And it's only because of the understanding part, the barrier of boundaries. Like, I don't understand why we can't talk. Well, first of all, you don't really get what I'm saying when I'm talking to you. And then on top of that, you disrespect me. And I think that that's huge when it comes to having that confidence and being aware. Like, when someone is disrespecting you, and they could, low key disrespect you or high key disrespect you, but the disrespect is there. And that's one of the things that I personally I'm laughing because I try not to disrespect people. I feel like everybody is beautiful in their own way. And I think that it's important to, treat people how you want to be treated. And sometimes when that doesn't work, you have to set that boundary and not have that treatment around. Just, set that boundary like, hey, how you doing? And keep it moving. Sometimes people's energy don't really mix. And I'm starting to notice that with a lot of things. Like, there are certain things that are said. It's just like, what are you talking about? No, that's not what's going on here. Or it's just like, oh, okay, and keep it moving. Me personally, I can tell you, I internalize things and I overthink things, and that's something that I've been working on, because it's definitely been a journey for me. And when I say a journey, I'm just talking about in general. I've been going through this healing journey, and I am literally like about done. I can see myself standing in the door like, no, I'm not ready to go out. But, my friends are like, they're doing things. And one of my friends was like, yeah, we're doing this. And I'm like, oh, I want to come. And she's like, okay, well, you can come, but. And I'm like, one of the things I could tell you for sure is hard right now is dating. Dating in your late 30s is totally different from dating in your late 20s. It is just like, and then looking on TikTok and just being out in the world and then coming back and like, nope, I'm good. Close the door. It's very difficult because, there are people that have that mindset of certain things. And me personally, like, looking on social media and seeing people have all of these high standards, and it's just like, well, where are your standards? Like, what are you even talking about? Why do you have to go out to $100 restaurant and you don't even know this person? Like, why don't you get to know them? Like, why don't you start with something small? What do you like? Like, I personally, I like Chipotle. That's my favorite. You could get Chipotle, they could get whatever they like, and you can meet up at the park and you guys can have a nice picnic. And it's nice outside. Well, here it's been raining like every other day, but it's nice outside to where you can actually give yourself the opportunity to just get to know somebody. I mean, social media is social media. I personally, yeah, that's really just my hard time. Like, I don't want no one to expect that I'm gonna pay no bill, because no, I'm not doing that. Like, if we go out, if you ask me on a date, I'm expecting you to pay. Now, if you don't pay, then that's your problem for your bill, because I can pay for me. I will always make sure that I'm good. Now, if we are dating, that's a whole different thing. Like, what are we doing? Like, where are we going? Like, you could talk about that in your relationship. And I think so many people put so much out about their relationship that they actually, how can I put this? They actually invite negative things in about their relationship. I see it. And I'm just like, why would you put that out? Like, don't put that out there. Because even though now it's funny, 5 years from now, it may not be funny, and that may be a problem. But, that's another video for a different day. I'm talking about confidence. Like, being able to, stand up for yourself and be aware that that's a sore spot for you. Like, I didn't realize it was a sore spot for me until I had to stand up for myself. And then I'm just like, oh my gosh. Everybody's like, you need to be confident. What is going on? And I'm like, I'm confident. And I have to think about what happened. I lost it. And it and at first it was real hard for me to say, I lost it. It's gone. But it's okay because it's slowly starting to come back. It's slowly starting to come back. I get nervous sometimes because I'm just like, I don't want to do this. I changed my mind. But, confidence is something that I think that everybody should have, and they should be aware of when they don't have it. So not necessarily stand away from the situations of where you don't have it, but just know that it's going to be a little bit harder for you to approach a situation. Like, remember when I was saying that, disrespect, someone's disrespecting you and you don't know how to address that. Well, that's something that, you could work on. So for instance, like there's somebody that's constantly disrespecting me, regardless of if, I'm nice or not, like if I'm having a bad day or not. They're constantly disrespecting me, and I have to figure out how to address it. Not only how to address it, but not bring any extra drama, not have any negative emotion towards it. Sorry. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Not have any negative emotion towards it, because I want to be able to address the issue, and not only address it, but I want it to be fixed. Like, I don't want it to be any ill feelings in the atmosphere, but at the same time, I can't say what's going on with that person. I won't be able to dictate that. And that's and for a really long time, I could definitely predict, no. And I'm really good at doing that. I'm really good at saying, nope, I'm good. And I feel it. I definitely feel it when someone is just being nasty, and it's just like, okay, so you being nasty for no reason. I point out the issues, but in this situation, I already know what's taking place, but I shouldn't tell people how they're feeling. That's it. I shouldn't tell people how they're feeling, even though I already know. And some people are like, how do you already know? I don't know. I just feel it. And I've always felt it. I've never been able to really just hone in on it until now. Like, I'm just like, you know what? I'm taking the time to actually take care of me, go with my intentions, go with what I'm feeling, because that's important. Because what everybody else says, that caused me to second guess. That caused me to overthink. That caused me to just do all of these things that at one point I wasn't doing. So that I just feel like confidence is really important, and being self-aware of if you have it or not is something that, you should be able to sit down and say, let's think about what's going on with me internally. What are the things that I need to work on for myself? And that will actually help you build better relationships as well. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are interested, I did just post a new Me, Myself, and Just Monica podcast. I'm really excited about that, because I'm going to start really taking the time to put episodes out. So I'm going to leave all the links below. And like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Sharing is caring, and I will talk to you all soon.